This should be fun. I actually have my camera with me today. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but we'll see. I also cranked up the preload all the way on this thing, so I should have the max ground clearance now. And I can tell it's riding a lot harder. Probably check it out to see how deep the pit is. Yeah, see, that's really not that bad. Because I'm pretty sure that if you cross that, you can cross, you can basically enter in right here, and you can go right across. At one point in time, I saw, I think it was on Facebook, on the pilots, but like, there was a, there was a kid on a Suzuki Ozark that went through there. But basically, like, yeah, it's not like that deep. So problem is though, is that like with this machine, if you look on the back here, the CVT intake is actually like right here. So if you get the rear end down too far, it'll just stop moving. So yeah, it's really not like that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. Woo! That's actually pretty deep in there.
Yeah, I was surprised you went in there.
This, you know, I didn't record it, but this thing really does kind of feel like a mini, well, not mini, but it does feel like a 4x4 sport quad with soft suspension. It does. It's so weird. Maybe it's not an active depiction of like what this quad is supposed to be, but man, it feels so good. And the steering wheel, or I guess handlebar torque feedback on this thing isn't that bad. Like, I don't feel like it's gonna tear the bars out of my hands at any point, which is usually a big concern with quads that are, you know, four-wheel drive without any, whatchamacallit, power steering. Does that have the clearance for this? Yeah, it does. I think Justin's having an easier time in here than I am. You had an easier time than I did.
About the same as what it was, just a little grown in.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, this isn't that bad. At least I don't think it was that bad.
You know, it really gets me is there's guys that have brought their razors up here, 1000s, and actually got them through all that.
I don't know how.
That must have taken you a good 20 minutes to get up here.
Well, considering that there's like, what is that? Like maybe 5 feet space in between like those two rocks right there, roughly. Like
5 to 7, you know, but you know, them razors are 72 inches wide, 84 inches wide. I don't think that'd be any fun, man. Get side by side and just go drive around in it. You know, like down the road, like if I had a farm or something, you know, cruise around on, but I still want to do this kind of shit on a 4-wheeler. You try to follow a side by side through a rutted up trail and they make it even worse. You can't get through there on a 4-wheeler unless you got something like your Can-Am Renegade 1000, you know, with high ground clearance, big tires. But something like that Warrior, I ain't getting through them ruts. It's not happening, dude. Oh shit.
Hey, don't fall.
I about f***ed myself up.
That's sprinkling. We're not feeling it much because we're in the woods right now, but I know the second that we get to an area where there's an opening, we'll probably feel the rain. Like, I think it could be better. Definitely not the fastest. I see what ATV on Demand was talking about with this thing, with the how it is in the whoops and the, like in the whoops. It is kind of bouncy. Thought this thing wasn't gonna make it there for a second. Go in line with the ruts. There you go. I get stuck, oh well. Oh, there we go. I'm glad I cranked up the preload because I could tell the difference between it and the other weekend when I rode it. It definitely has way more ground clearance this time around. Bottomed out on this one up here, so I wonder if now it'll, well, this is running out more. I can tell. Most of the stuff ain't too bad. I know that hole is freaking terrible. a bad freaking hole. Just drive through it. It doesn't get any deeper than that. I wonder.
That is crazy.
That's a little deeper than I thought.